students and parents, how's your weekend going? Double tap the screen if you are having a good day. Hello, hi, YY, Marcel. Alright, who else is here? Silent Wars, very good. Cheyenne, okay. Sandra, hello. Okay, students, welcome to the GP Round 2 Masterclass. This is a two-part series that aims to help students develop 3 skills that gives them an unfair advantage and score 10 extra marks in the math exam. Whether you're in GEP or not, who here wants to score 10 extra marks in your math exam? Double tap the screen if you want to score 10 extra marks. Very nice. I see many of you tapping the screen. I'm Coach Leo, co-founder, and I'm the founder of Tutify Education and the co-founder at the Southeast Asian Math Olympiad. For over the 18 years, I've been analyzing how students learn math, and the truth is this: those who possess a certain 3 skills not only perform better in exams, but learn faster in class as well. What are these 3 skills? Logical reasoning, pattern spotting, and visualization skills. Collectively, we refer to them as critical thinking skills. I've helped thousands of students like you develop critical thinking skills so they can supercharge their learning and boost their exam results. And today, we'll be focusing on specific types of questions to train your critical thinking. But before we start, I want to know which schools you're from. Everybody, comment your school name in the chat right now. Let's see which schools are representing today. Oh, you're Rayanne. Hello, Rayanne. Okay, who else? Which schools are you from? Hello, Lydia. Yes, very good. Marymount. Yeah, we have Marymount. We have Suzhun. What other schools are you from? Okay, I'm glad to see you here. If you have already downloaded the worksheet, fantastic. You'll get to share your answers in the chat. If you haven't downloaded your worksheet, don't worry. Just go to my profile, click on this, the icon, the logo there, and send me a DM, CTS, Critical Thinking Skills, CTS. And you can get the link to download your worksheets. More importantly, throughout this lesson, don't waste time copying down my solutions. Because if you're busy copying while I'm teaching, you will miss my explanation. So if you want your 10 marks, pay attention, listen, and ask questions in the chat. Don't worry about copying. The full solutions will be emailed to you after class. Okay? So let's get started. Now, hold on. I want to show you another diagram. Let me open it up. There, I want to show you this. Hold on, Okay, so now here's how the lesson is going to work. Today, we are going to have an epic math battle between the boys and the girls. So boys, you are from Team Jinu. Girls, you are from Team Rumi. Here are the rules. When I ask for an answer, the first 3 correct answers in the chat will score points for their team. And at the end, we'll see which team has the highest score. Team Rumi or Team Jinu. And since I cannot tell whether you're a boy or girl from your username, please type your answer with R for Team Rumi, J for Team Jinu. Then I will know where to award the points. Also, please don't give your answer too soon. If I did not ask for the answer, then whatever answer you give is not counted. Okay? So throughout the session, I'll be stopping to read the comment and call out your names and give points to the first 3 who answer correctly. So stay sharp and stay focused. One more thing. After analyzing the past 15 years of P4 and P5 end of year exam papers, I've identified 3 types of problems that are very likely to appear in paper 2 this year. So I'll tell you more about that after class. Don't miss it. Okay, worksheets ready. Let's get started. For those of you who are aiming for GEP, okay, if you're aiming for GEP, this is the format of the exam. So you'll be taking your GEP English on 14 October, Math on 15th of October. It will be, for math paper, it will be 1 hour 35 minutes. There will be 41 questions altogether. And the last question is an explanation question. We'll be going through that today as well. Okay, so let's get started with, hold on, where is my worksheet? Let me open up the worksheet. Alright, there it is. Okay, let's get started with question number 1. Now, take some time to read it. What does it say? They say that 4 rectangles are joined together to form a windmill shape, right? So, they say that the perimeter, okay, let's read it. The perimeter of the original rectangle is 24 cm. That means if you only have one rectangle, length plus the breadth, plus the breadth plus the length, you add them together, the perimeter is 24 centimeters. And what else did they say? The perimeter of the windmill is 72. So the total perimeter of this windmill is actually 72 cm. So what is the original width of the rectangle in centimeters? Now, if anyone knows the answer, get ready to type your answer, okay? Okay, I give you 10 seconds to think about it. 10 seconds more to think about it. Let's see if I can get the... Okay, let me see if I can get a countdown timer. Okay, I'm going to see whether I can get a countdown timer. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't do it. Okay, ready to type your answers? Let me just remove this. Okay, ready to type your answers? Remember, Team Rumi type R, Team Jinu type J. Ready? If you're a guy, you're from Team Jinu. Girls from Team Rumi. Ready? Type your answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and give me your answer now. Remember to type R and J. Team Rumi or Team Jinu? What is your answer? How long is the original width of the rectangle in centimeters? Come, let's take a look. Very good. I can see correct answers. Some of you typing correct answers. Team Jinu already scored 1 point. Anyone else? Nobody? Team Rumi, very good. Marcel and Sandra, you got it. Okay, looks like only 2 of you have an answer. Well done. Let me give each of you 1 point, okay? So let's change it. 1 point each. 1 point for Rumi, 1 point for Jinu. Oh, I saw Suno. Suno from Team Rumi, you got it correct as well. Team Rumi, you will have 2 points. Well done. Okay, so how do we solve this? There are a few ways. Let's take a look. First, I'm going to copy this diagram. Okay, never mind. Let's just zoom into this diagram. Okay, let's look at this diagram. What is the meaning of perimeter? Perimeter means that you take this, let me use a different color. That means you take this length plus this length plus this 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 plus this. You are adding so many things together. Am I right? Okay, I tell you what. There's a shortcut. Observe the line here and observe the line here. This is part of the perimeter. Am I right? Do you know what I can do? I can actually take this line and push it out. And I can take the other line and push it out. What do I get? Wow, look what shape am I going to form. What shape am I forming now, students? If I take the line and push it out, and take this line and push it out, what shape am I forming? I am going to eventually form a very nice, okay, let me just draw it like that. I'm going to form a square, right? Okay, so let's push out all the sides. Push out all the sides. We will get a very nice shape, which is just a square. And what did they tell you about the length of the windmill? The original perimeter is 72 centimeters, correct? Which means that the perimeter of this square is also 72. So, Can you tell me what is the length of one side of this square? 72 divided by 4, that will be 18, correct? So if I know that one side is 18, then, okay, look here. Now look here, okay? This is the length. This is the length of the rectangle. Do you notice that this is also the length of the rectangle? So what can I say about 18? Two lengths. Okay, I can say that two lengths. Okay, let's just find the side of the square first. The side of the square equals to 72 divided by 4, which is 18, right? Then after that, 2 length is equal to 18. So what is one length? 18 divided by 2, which is 9. So what are they asking you though? They are asking you for the width of the rectangle. Okay, no problem. You already know that the length is 9. Am I right? And they told you that the perimeter of the rectangle is 24. So this is the width. This is the width. Can you already tell what is the width? 2 width plus 9 plus 9. Okay, 2 width plus 9 plus 9. 2 width and 2 length equals to 24, right? That means 2 width must be 24 minus 18. That will give us 6. So what is the one width? One width must be 3. There you go. Now this type of question does not only appear in PS. It doesn't only appear in GEP, you know. This type of question also appears in Primary 4, Primary 5 end of year exam. So what is the trick here? You push it out. We call it the push out method. Push it out and you get a very nice shape. But this only works for perimeter. It does not work for area. Please don't use it for area. You know why? The moment you push it out, do you notice that the area is bigger? How can you change the area of the shape? Don't change the area of the shape. Perimeter will not change because it is the same line that you're pushing out. But area will change. Don't use this method for area, please. Only for perimeter. So next time if they give you some complicated shape, okay? Some complicated shape, you know, that looks like this. Then they ask you to find the perimeter, no problem. Push out all the lines. You push out all the lines. Then you get a very nice rectangle. Okay, good. So learn this strategy, okay? So does anyone have any questions? If you use the bread, then you increase the area. Bread? What bread? No questions? I'm just looking at the chat. Alright. Well done, those of you who got it correct. Now it is time for the next question. It is a pattern spotting question. What is the last number in the 10th box? Do you notice that we are given the first 4 boxes? This is box number 1, box number 2, box number 3, box number 4. They are asking you for box number 10. And what is the last number? Okay, let me highlight. What is the last number in box number 10? So let me give you some time to think about it first, okay? You don't type your answer first. If I do not ask for the answer and you give your answer, it's not counted. Wait until I ask for the answer, then you type your answer, please, okay? So think about it first. Take some time to think about it. What is the last number in the 10th box? You must try to spot this pattern. I'm sure you can already spot 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. It's like the 3 times table, correct? But how do you find the last number in the 10th box? Okay, I'm going to count down. Once I count down, then you can type your answer. Remember, boys, you are from Team Jinu, type the letter J when you give your answer. Girls, you're from Team Rumi, type the letter R when you give your answer. Ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go! What is your answer? What is your answer? Marcel, Oliver, I saw your answers. Anyone else? And SN, congratulations, you are the top 3. First 3 to give me a correct answer. From Team Jinu, well done. Team Jinu, you have 3 points. So now, you end up with 4. You have overtaken Rumi. Well done, boys. Okay, the answer is correct. It is 165. Now, the question is, what method should we use to solve this? Now, let's find out what is the... Let's look at the first box. Okay, everyone look at the first box. The number is 3. And this is box number 1. Correct? So, how do you find the last number? 1 times 3. Okay, 1 times 3 you get 3. Now, if you look at the second box, and you ask yourself, what is the last number? The last number is 9, right? 2 times what equals to 9? You cannot. So actually, you cannot just multiply. You cannot just multiply it like that. First, you need to spot the pattern. Do you notice that there is 1 number in box 1? There are 2 numbers in box 2. There are 3 numbers in box 3. So let's just look at the first 3 boxes. Forget about the next box. We are going to do a small experiment. Whenever you are faced with very big numbers or very complicated things, just do a small experiment. Then you use a small experiment to determine what is the method. Then you can apply your method to the big question. So let's start with a small experiment. Just pretend that you have 3 boxes. How many numbers are there? If you want to find out how many numbers are there, you just take 1 plus 2 plus 3. You realize that we have 6 numbers. And how do you find the last number? They are all multiples of 3. So basically what you're doing, you're just finding the 6th multiple of 3. So how do you find the 6th multiple of 3? You just take 6 times 3 and you will get 18. Do you notice that you managed to get the last number already? Okay, so if you want to do this experiment again, why not you take in the 4th box, box number 4. Then you try to see whether you can find 30. Okay, you ask yourself, how many numbers are there altogether? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. We have 10 numbers altogether. So I'm trying to find the 10th multiple of 3. 10 times 3 equals to 30. Yes, it works. Can you see that you have found the last number in the 4th box? So, using this same method, because you already know it works, how are you going to find the last number in the 10th box? First, you must add all the numbers together until 10. You realize that you have 55 numbers altogether. How do I know the answer is 55? Did I add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 1 by 1? It's gonna take forever. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you want to add 1 to 10, what is 1 plus 10? 11. What is 2 plus 9? 11. What is 3 plus 8? 11. Do you notice that you have 10 numbers? If you pair them up, you pair up the numbers. If you pair up the numbers, you will end up with 5 pairs of 11, which is 55. Done. So please save time, use a smart way, don't use a long way. What if I ask you to add 1 to 100? Are you going to add 1 by 1? You better pair them up. Okay, pair up the numbers, make them into pairs. So we have 55 numbers altogether. We just need to find the 55th. We just need to find the 55th multiple of 3, which is 55 times 3. And we got the answer, 165. There you go. Wasn't that easy? So students, next time, if they ask you, okay, if the question asks you, what is the last number in the 100th box? You can even do it, no problem. Because we already did a small experiment and we realized that our method works. So you can apply the same method no matter how big the number is. Okay? If you have questions, type your answer in the chat. Oh, we already reached the target. Alright, we have 2.6k likes. So let me just change it. 2.5 is the target actually, you know. The target was actually 2.5. So we have 2.6k likes. Are you ready? We are going to celebrate. Well done. 2.5k likes, and the next target will be 5k. Okay, all right, students, so let's take a look at our next question. Oh, rainbow method. Yes, why? I forgot your name, sorry. Lydia, is it Lydia? I remember you typed your name just now. One of you is Lydia, one of you is Rayanne. Why? Rainbow method, correct. Okay, so let's take a look at the next question, students. This is a visualization question, geometry question. A rectangle is cut into 3 equal pieces, and the 3 pieces are rearranged so that you form a square. Okay? Now, they tell you that the perimeter of the square is 24 cm less. Please don't read the question wrongly. Some of you read it wrongly. Then you thought that the perimeter of the square is 24 cm. Then you tell me that this is 6. And this is 6. Wrong! Read the question properly. Please. Okay, just be very careful in an exam. Huh? So, they say that the perimeter of the square is 24 cm less than the original perimeter. So what is the original? The original is a rectangle, you see. Okay, so if you take a look at this rectangle, length. Okay, let's just pretend that we are cutting it into very small rectangles. Length. This is the breadth, this is the breadth. Then this is the length, this is the length, this is the length. Correct? And if you rearrange it into a square, what will happen? Okay, you know something? I'm going to erase this. Not only because I have no space, but we don't need it. I'm just going to label one side. I'm just going to label this side. Okay, I'm just going to label this side. Then I'm also going to label only one side of the square. You know why or not? Because in the end, they are going to be the same. Right? They're going to be the same later on. Okay, come, let's label it first. If I label the square, this is the length of one rectangle. And we have a breadth plus another breadth plus another breadth of one rectangle. Okay? Or if you want to call it, never mind, let's just call it breadth. Okay, let's just call it breadth. Or if you want to, you can just label this as the length of the rectangle as well. That means 3 breadth. You know why? Because in a square, this side is the same as this side. So if you want to call it length, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so let's do some workings now. What did they say? The perimeter of the square is 24 cm less than the original rectangle. Now, if I'm only using half of the rectangle, and if I'm only using half of the square, can you tell me what will happen to this number 24? Can you type in the chat, everybody? Just type in the chat. What will happen to the number 24? If I'm only using half of the rectangle and half of the square, what will happen to... Hello, Teacher Daniel! Everyone, Teacher Daniel will be conducting, if I'm not wrong, I saw your poster, a science... No, you're the examiner, yes. Teacher Daniel, right, he's actually an ex-PSLE science marker. So he's actually going to conduct a workshop on 23rd to 25th, if I remember correctly. Okay, I saw it this morning. He has a poster, right? 23rd to 25th, he's conducting a PSLE science marking workshop, you know, to let you know how they mark, what is the keyword that you need to give, all these things. So go and register with Teacher Daniel if you want to know about science. Okay, everyone? 24th and 25th, yes. Okay. So, students, if I'm only using half the rectangle and half the square, right, then what does it mean? Will it still be 24 cm less? No. Only half. So, it will be 12 cm less instead of 24. Now, of course, I'm lazy, so I'm just using half. If you're not lazy, you use the whole thing. Length, breadth. Then you label breadth, and length. But I'm very lazy, so I'm just using half. But if you're not lazy, you label the whole thing, you're using the entire rectangle, then you better stick to the number 24. Okay? But since I'm a lazy guy, I'm just going to say 3 length plus 1 breadth, right? Then you minus away. Okay, let's just label this as a length. Okay, I just label this as a length. Minus away 2 length. It will give me 12. Okay? Because that will be the difference between the rectangle and the square. So, if I do this, what will I get? 3 length minus 2 length. That will give me 1 length. I'll only have 1 length left. And 1 breadth equals to 12. Right? So, what is the perimeter of the rectangle? Perimeter of rectangle of one of the small little rectangles, right? Okay, if I want to find the perimeter of this small little rectangle, which is 2 length and 2 breadth, then that will give me the perimeter of the rectangle, which is 24 cm. But is the question asking you for this? No, the question is asking you what is the perimeter of the original rectangle. That means they want you to find the perimeter of the entire thing here, the entire rectangle here. So I'm going to count down 10 seconds. Whoever knows the correct answer, type your answer in the chat. Okay, I give you some time to think first. I'm not going to count down yet. Think about it first. Okay, you all think about it first. Are you ready? Oh, 5K? So fast? Oh my god. Hey, we cannot be dancing every question, you know. Okay, since it is 5K, we are going to celebrate. Well done. Hey, students, very fast 5K. I tell you what, the next target is 20K, right? So we don't dance too often. We need to focus on our work also, right? Okay, next one will be 20K, okay? Alright, it's so fun. Okay, students, I tell you what. Some of you are giving the answer. Okay, ready? I'm going to count down. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give your answer now. Alright, I can see answer from Junjie. Who else? Junjie, SSN. But you forgot to tell me which team you're from. Are you Team Rumi or Team Jinu? Okay, so far the very first person I saw is 192772. You are from Team Rumi. Well done, Team Rumi. You have 1 point. Who else? Anyone else? Sandra, Team Rumi. Wow, Team Rumi is catching up. Very good. If you're a boy, you type J. If you're a girl, you type R. So SSN Claude. Very good. SSN is from Team Jinu. So I'm going to give the points now. Team Rumi, very good. You got 4 points and Team Jinu is still leading. Wow, quite close. Not bad, students. At least you're not so far apart. So students, well done. Let's see how we can solve this, okay? Okay, I'm going to erase this first. Let's do our workings. Now, from here, they say that the perimeter of the square is 24 cm less than the original perimeter. So, I'm going to say that 3 length, change color. 3 length plus 1 breadth, which is over here, right? And then you minus the difference between this and this is supposed to be 12. So divide by 2 length equals to 24 divided by 2, which is 12. So now I know that 1 length plus 1 breadth is equal to 12. Okay, 1 length and 1 breadth equal to 12. So from here, they gave us, okay, they're asking you what's the original perimeter of the rectangle. So now I know 1 length, 1 breadth, and if you look at the square, do you notice what else? Okay, instead of writing length, you can also write breadth, breadth, breadth. Okay, and do you notice that, students, do you notice that in a square, all the sides are the same? That means this 3 breadth here equals to 1 length. So if the 3 breadth equals to 1 length, right? 3 breadth is equals to 1 length, you know. So, do you notice that 1 length, okay, what if I don't write 1 length? Do you notice this is actually equal to 3 breadth? Right, so I can actually write down 3 breadth plus 1 more breadth equals to 12. So total 4 breadth equal to 12. That means 1 breadth is 3. We have found the breadth. So if you manage to find the breadth and you know that the breadth is equal to 3, that means the length must be 9. Because 9 plus 3 equal to 12. So you know that 1 length equals to 9. So how are you going to find the original parameter of this rectangle? You just need to take 3 length plus 1 breadth, then you times 2. You times 2. So let's write it down. Parameter equals to 3 length plus 1 breadth times 2. So 3 length is 9 plus 9 plus 9, 27. Plus 1 breadth is 3. So it's 30 times 2. Which, that means the answer is 60. Very good. Not easy, huh? Okay, so this really tests your observation skills. Alright, so what will help you to visualize better? Label the diagram. Label it. And of course, you must observe the square, same length. So 3 breadth equals to 1 length. Observation skills, very important. Okay, well done. So let's take a look. Some of you are asking, what team are you from? Okay, if you're a boy, you're from Team Jinu. If you're a girl, you're from Team Rumi. So when you give your answer, right, can you please type J for Jinu, R for Rumi? Now let's take a look at question 4. Alex rode his bicycle to a library 1,200 meters away. Okay, let's draw it out. This, we'll do it step by step, don't worry, okay? Alex rode his bicycle. The library is 1,200 meters away from his, let's just say he's at home. Home to the library. The question didn't say where he started, but it's okay. Home to the library, 1,200. He can travel, how fast can he travel? 100 meters every minute. So every 1 minute, he traveled 100 meters, right? After a while, the bicycle broke down, so he has to push it to continue. While pushing the bicycle, that means while walking. While walking, he covers 40 meters per minute. So he's slower. That means when you walk, you can only cover 40 meters every minute. But when you cycle, you can cover 100 meters every minute. It took 21 minutes to reach the library. How many minutes did he ride the bicycle? Okay. So I'm going to give you some time to think about it. Right? Think about it first. How many minutes? You just type your answer. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever answer. But don't forget, boys, Team Jinu, type a J. Team Rumi, type R. Then I know which points to allocate. Okay? So, I'm just waiting for another 10 seconds. Think about it first. Later on, I'm going to count down. After I count down, then you will give me your answer. Okay, by the way, what is the best method to solve this? Later I'll ask y'all. Later I'll ask y'all what method you use, because we are going to use a smart way to solve it. Okay, we're not going to do guess and check. Okay, because guess and check, sometimes it takes very long, right? You must be lucky, then you can guess it correctly. So later I'll tell you the smartest way to do it. And I'm going to ask you what method you use. Are you ready? I'm going to count down. So, remember, boys is J, girls is R. Rumi and Jinu. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go! Let's go! What is your answer? How many minutes does it take? Jinu, who else? Who else? Jinu. Okay, let me tell you who got it correct. I'm going to read out read out your name, okay? Zizazo, Team Jinu. Marcel, Team Jinu. And JJ Star from Team Jinu, you got it correct. 1922772, you actually got it correct, but you're not the first 3 to type your answer. So, unfortunately, Team Rumi did not win any points. Well done, Team Jinu. You got 3 points from this question. There you go. Alright, so now Team Jinu is 2 times as many points as Team Rumi. Don't worry, girls. There's more questions you can catch up, okay? So, let's see. Now, I want to ask everybody, what method do you use? Do you use algebra, fraction, draw model? What method? Can you type in the chat? What method? I want to know which method do you use. Then I'll let you know who has the best method. Come, type in the chat. What method do you use? Do you guess and check? Or do you use what? Fractions or what? What do you do? Very good, Sandra. Very good. Okay, we can use method of assumption. Sandra, Marcel's, who else? Oh, JJ, you guess and check. Okay, I tell you what, you don't need to guess and check. You can actually use method of assumption. How do you do method of assumption? Come, let's do it. We assume. Okay, let's assume that he cycled all the way And since you already know that the distance is 1,200, and when you cycle, you can cover 100 meters in 1 minute. So if you want to find out the time taken, right, you just need to take 1,200 divide by 100 minutes. You realize that you will take 12 minutes if you cycle all the way. But the question say he took 21 minutes, right? Okay, no problem. What is the extra time? There's too much time, right? 21 minus 12. Do you notice that you're supposed to take 9 minutes longer? You're supposed to take 9 minutes longer. Correct? So, if you're supposed to take 9 minutes longer, then how took him a total 20. Oh, sorry. We should not be using the time. Okay, we should be using the distance. Okay, we are assumed that he cycled all the way. Let's use the distance. If you cycle all the way, what distance will you cover in 21 minutes? 21 times 100, you will cover a distance of 2,100 meters. Isn't that too far? That means if you cycle for 21 minutes, you'll travel too far already. You overshot the library. So there's extra distance, you know. How much extra distance is there? The library is only 1,200 meters away, so you have an extra distance of 900 meters. Then you ask yourself, if you compare cycling and walking, what is the difference between cycling and walking? Let's write down the difference. Cycling, travel 100 meters per minute. Walking, travel 40 meters per minute. That means the difference is 60 meters every minute. So, how many minutes do you walk? How many minutes do you walk? Time spent walking. You take the extra distance divided by the difference in your walking versus cycling. So you take the extra distance, you divide by the difference. What will happen? You have been walking for 15 minutes. So if you know that you're walking for 15 minutes, what is the time that you have been cycling? You take 21 minutes minus 15 minutes. That means you only cycled for 6 minutes. There you go. Alright? So this is the method of assumption. Now, of course, if you want to do guess and check, it is up to you. If the numbers are small enough, you can guess very easily. Fine. But what I notice about guess and check, there's no guarantee that you can guess the answer correctly very quickly. If you're lucky, maybe you can guess it very quickly. But if you're not lucky and you keep on guessing, maybe you end up spending more time. So I don't really trust this method. I trust method of assumption more. Okay? Alright. So let's move on to the next question. If there's no question, does anyone have any questions, you can type in the chat. If not, then I will move on to the next question. Okay, Sandra did a different way. You drew model, is it? Sandra, you feel free to share what method you use. You can type in the chat. I will read it. Okay. All right. Let's move on to question number 5. Dave. Oh, it's already 9.1k. Okay, never mind. 10k, then we'll talk. Dave drove from point A at 11:20 and rested for 45 minutes after arriving at B. So if I were to draw this journey, point A, point B, point C. Okay, let's draw point A, point B, point C. Dave drove from A at 11:20 a.m. He rested. Okay, let's write it down here. He rested for 45 minutes at point B. And finally, he drove to point C. What time did he reach? 3:28 p.m. The time taken from B to C is, okay, let's write it down, 23 minutes more. Okay. 23 minutes more than twice of A to B. Okay, they are trying to confuse you with English, right? Don't worry. Okay, let's do a small experiment again. You see, I like to do small experiment because when the question is complicated, then your brain is confused. But when we shrink it down into a small little experiment, you understand much better. So let's talk about, let's say there's this guy called P. Okay, let's say P has $10. Then let's say there's another guy called Q. What if I tell you that Q has $3 more than P? Very easy. Immediately you know Q have $13. So if I say that Q has $3 more than P, you immediately know it is $13. But what if I tell you that Q has $3 more than more than what? Twice of P. Can you type in the chat how much does Q have? Can you type in the chat how much money does Q have, everybody? Type in the chat now. Yes, YY, very good. Zizazo, Sandra, yes, correct. Oliver, absolutely. So when you talk about twice, SN, Marcel, very good. So many of you got it correct. Wow, very good. Double chestnut, Kun Kun, Ayan, yes, correct, everyone. Hi, Football is Live, hello. Okay, so if this is the same thing, you just need to multiply by 2, then you add 3, correct? You multiply by 2 and you add 3. So the answer here will be $23. Okay, because you have $3 more than twice of P, you ask yourself, what is twice of P? Twice of P is $20. So $3 more than $20, isn't it $23? So let's go back to our question. Let's pretend that from A to B, the time taken is 1 unit. So students, can you type how much time is taken? Type in the chat. How much time is taken? Oh, 10K already. Okay, never mind. After this, type in the chat. How much time is taken from B to C? Everybody, please. Please, everybody, type in the chat. They say 23 minutes more than twice of A and B. So how many units from B to C? 23 minutes more than twice of A to B. So you know that A to B is 1 unit. How many units for B to C? Does anybody know? 2 units. 2 units is twice. But they say 23 minutes. Very good, Sandra. Yes. Okay, so do you notice that twice of A and B? Twice of A and B is 2 units. 23 more. That means plus 23. Okay, so now you know that is the time taken. Now I'm going to let you have some time to think about it and give me your answer. But before that, we have 10K likes. Wait. How come that one say 20K? Oh, wait. Something wrong. Oh, it's supposed to be 10K. Okay, 10K. We have 10K likes. I think the next one is 25 lah. We don't put such a low number. 25, okay? Okay, then we can do more. Okay, so students, I'm going to give you some time to think about it. What time does Dave leave from B? So he left at 11:20 a.m. here. He arrived at 3:28 p.m. at C. So what time did he leave from B? What time did he leave? Take some time to think. Then I'm going to count down and you're going to give me your answer. Girls, you must type R when you give me your answer. Team Rumi. Boys, you're from Team Jinu. So you type J when you give me your answer, okay? Okay, think about it first. 25. After 25, then 50 lah. Right? It's more reasonable. 25, then 50, okay? Yeah. I also thought 20, but they keep on saying 10K. Then I was like, I thought I missed something also. Okay, so people, are you ready for me to count down? You're going to tell me what time did he leave from point B. Okay? Okay. I'm going to count down 10 seconds because you might need more time. Okay, ready? 10 seconds. Don't give the answer yet. I haven't asked for the answer. Okay, whatever answer you give right now is not counted. Okay, I'm going to count down 10 seconds. When you give me an answer, please type R if you're a girl and J if you're a guy. Rumi and Jinu. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And give me answers now. Okay, I can see Rumi, I can see Gino. Wow, all sorts of answers. Huh? Some say 12:05, some say 1 p.m., some say 1:05, some say 2:38. Okay, some say 12:05. All sorts of answers. Okay, I tell you what. Before I reveal let's work out the answer together. Since so many of you have different answers, let's work out the answer and we'll know who is correct. Are you ready? Later I'll give the points, don't worry, okay? You start at 11:20. Is it 11:20? Yes, 11:20, all the way until you reach point C at 3:28. How many hours is that? That is already 4 hours and 8 minutes. Okay? So, if you are resting for 45 minutes, okay, let's get rid of the resting time. I only want to know the traveling time. Travel time. How many hours was he traveling? I don't care about him resting, not counted. Okay, so I take 4 hours 8 minutes. You minus 45 minutes. That is the resting time. You realize that he's been traveling on the road for 3 hours and 23 minutes, right? So out of these 323 minutes, do you notice that the resting time is 1 unit? Sorry, not the resting time. The traveling time is 1 unit plus 2 unit plus 23. So we can say 3 units plus 23 is equal to 3 hours and 23 minutes. Therefore, 1 unit must be 1 hour. Yes or no? So, what time did he leave from point B? He started from point A at 11:20. Right? This is point A. And he traveled for 1 hour and he reached point B. So, what time did he reach point B? 12:20. Right? 12:20, that's 1 hour, right? Then he rested for how long? He rested for 45 minutes. And then he left. He left point B. So what time did he leave point B? 12:20 plus 45 minutes, 1:05 p.m. So let me scroll up. Okay, those of you who type 1:05, you are correct. Okay, I'm scrolling up and I saw, let me see who typed. Marcel! Team Gino, Marcel, you got it correct. Who else? Team Gino, Marcel. Natang, you got it correct from Team Gino. And who else? I think only those two. JJ Star. Team Gino wins. 3 points. Well done. Wow, boys. You are really overtaking the girls. Almost 3 times as much as them. Girls, come on. Catch up, okay? Okay, maybe girls you don't really understand how to do this question. Maybe you will be able to do the next one. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. The 1st of October fell on Wednesday. What day is September 11, 2024? So, before we do this, let me just introduce you some basics. There are 365 days in 1 year. And there are 7 days in 1 week. So, if you take 365 divided by 7, what do you notice? You notice that there's a remainder of 1. What does it mean? So, if you don't believe, right, you go check your calendar. You check 1st of January, what day is it? If it is a Monday, right, do you know what will happen? Next year, 1st of January will no longer be Monday. You must plus 1. It will become a Tuesday. Why? Because 365 divided by 7 has a remainder of 1. So every year, okay, look at Christmas Day. What day is Christmas? Or what day is Halloween? Right? Maybe this year is Friday. Next year is Saturday. You plus 1. Unless it is a leap year. What is a leap year? A leap year is a year that has 1 extra day. So you have 366 days. If you divide by 7, there will be a remainder of 2. Okay? So students, a leap year has 1 extra day. Everybody, can you type in the chat? What is that extra day? What is that 1 extra day? Type the date. What is that 1 extra day? Yes, YY, correct. 29 of February. That is the extra day. On a leap year, there will be 29 February. On a normal year, there's no such thing as 29 February. Okay, so students, now that I've told you this, can you just think about it? If the 1st of October is on a Wednesday, right? which day is the September 11, 2024? Okay, you just think about it for 10 seconds first. I'm going to count down later. I'll count down later. You think about it first. Okay, think about it. What no sound? Sorry, what do you mean no sound? Okay, I'm going to count down soon, okay? I'll give you 10 more seconds. I'll count down from 10. I got no sound. Sorry, I don't understand. I hope it's not my microphone problem. Everyone, you can hear me? Okay, if you cannot hear me, you let me know. I think YY, maybe your speaker has a problem, right? You just double check your speaker. Okay, I'm going to count down 10 seconds. Ready? No, you can just check the calendar. Hey, what if 1st of October is not Wednesday? What if this question change it to Tuesday? Then how? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go! What day is it? What day is September 11? Wow. Some of you say Wednesday, some of you say Saturday, some say Tuesday. Congratulations! I can see Rumi. Okay, 1 point for Rumi. Let me see any other points. Nobody else? Only 1 point for Rumi? Well done. Congratulations, Sandra. You are the only one who got it correct. And that means, okay, whenever there's somebody who is the only one who got it correct, you will get all 3 points. Congratulations, Team Rumi. You have 7 points. Well done. Okay, now let me show you why the answer is Tuesday. First, we are going to start from the year 2025, the 1st of October. This is Wednesday. The question already told us it's Wednesday. Now, please don't check your calendar because the question can say anything they want. They can say Wednesday, they can say Thursday, they can say Saturday. It's up to them. So please don't check calendar for such a question. You must always solve the problem based on what the question gives you, not based on a calendar or anything which is outside the question. It's not counted. So now let's go back 1 year. Okay, you go back 1 year. Go back 1 year. Is 2024 a leap year? Every multiple of 4, any year that can be divided by 4, right? It is a leap year, you know. But you must ask yourself, from the 1st of October 2024 until 1st of October 2025, how many days are there? Just because it's a leap year, does it mean it is 366? No. Do you notice October is way ahead of February? The leap year comes, the extra day comes on 29 February. Now it's already October. We are not affected by February. Therefore, there's only 365 days. Therefore, we are going to say that this is a Tuesday. You will no need to be affected by the leap year. You must ask yourself, has the 29th of February already passed? Yes, it already passed. You are no longer affected by 29 February. Okay? So, don't count the leap year. Now, let's move on to 2024, the same year, 1st of September, which is just 1 month before. Okay, 1 month before. You ask yourself, how many days are there in October? 31 days, right? Divide by 7. Remainder is 3. So, 1st of September should be, you count backwards 3 days. Tuesday followed by Monday, Sunday, Saturday. You count backwards 3 days. 1st of September is a Saturday. Then finally, you go to 11 September. From 1st September to 11 September, you can already just you plus 1 week. Okay, if you plus 1 week, it will be another Saturday. So 8 of September is also Saturday. From 8 of September, you count 9, 10, 11. Saturday, then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You end up on Tuesday. There you go. So I think the trick that everybody fell for is the leap year. Okay, you thought that this is a leap year, right? So then you took 366 days. But actually, you're not affected because it's already past February. Okay? Notification. Violation detected. What are you talking about? Okay, I think there might be a troll. Either TikTok is warning me that there's a violation. Hey guys, can you all see that there's a message called violation detected? Who can see that message? Who can see that message? Oh, September, not October. Oh yeah, hold on. Marcel is saying September, not October. Yes. From 1st October to 1st September. Yeah, sorry. Okay. There's 30 days in September. Thank you, Marcel. Okay, good. We have to take a look at September. There are 30 days, so remainder is 2. And if that's the case, then 1st September would be you count backwards, it will be a Sunday. Very good. So that means 8 September is also a Sunday. Hold on. 8 September is also a Sunday. Okay, so 8 September is also a Sunday. So from Sunday, we need to count 8, then 9, 10, 11. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The answer is Wednesday. Okay, thank you for pointing that out, Marcel. So we are going to undo the points. I don't want to minus points. Let me just give Team Gino 3 points to make it balanced, make it fair. Then after that, I'm scrolling up and I can see who is saying the word Wednesday. If you gave me the answer Wednesday, you're correct. Nathank from Team Gino. Wait, hold on. Nathank from Team Gino, you got it correct. Followed by JJ Star and followed by Marcel. Very good. So Team Gino gets 3 points. Well done. Alright, good job. Okay, so let's take a look at the next question. Now, remember, leap year, you need to ask yourself, where is the 29th of February? Are you affected or are you not affected? So just think about that, okay? Now, let's take a look at question 7. Children's Day has arrived. Xiao Ming went to the store to buy a box of balls. And some of them are pattern balls, but some of them have no pattern. So we call them plain balls. The number of balls in each box is the same. But how much is the pattern balls? The pattern balls cost $1 for 2 balls. And the white balls cost $1 for 3 balls. Okay? So the one with pattern is a little bit more expensive. For the pattern balls, 2 balls is $1. But for the white balls, you can get 3 balls for the same amount of money. Now, due to a special promotion, both of them are being sold at $2 for 5 balls. As a result, Xiao Ming saved how much? He saved $4. How many balls did Xiao Ming buy altogether? They're not asking you pattern balls and white balls. They're just asking you for the total number of balls. So, take a look at the changes in the price and think about it. If he managed to save $4, how many balls did he buy all together? Okay? Give you some time to think first. Ooh, balls, yes. This is a balls question, ballsy question. Okay, I'm going to start counting down from 10 seconds. Then you're going to type your answer. Remember, boys, you're from Team Gino, girls, you're from Team Rumi. When you give me your answer, please type R for Rumi, J for Gino. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me your answers now. Everyone, give me your answer now. Oh, I can see some of you giving me the correct answer, but some wrong answers as well. Okay, let me read out your name. Who got it correct? Okay. Congratulations, Zizazo from Gino, JJ Star from Gino, and Nathank from Gino. Well done, boys. 3 points for Team Gino. Now you are at 20 points. Okay, so how should we do this? Now, let's take a look. What do you notice that you are buying 2 balls, or you are buying 3 balls, or sometimes you can buy 5 balls? Why not we just standardize it? Okay, let's find the lowest common multiple of 2, 3, and 5, which is actually 30. Let's just standardize it. So then we can compare how much it costs, right? So let's pretend that you're buying 30 balls. So if you buy 30 balls, what's the original price? Okay, let's talk about the original price versus the promotion price. So let's say you buy 30 pattern balls. 30 pattern balls. If you buy 30 pattern balls with the original price, $1 for 2 balls, you're going to spend $15. If you buy 30 of the white balls, right, the original price is $1 for 3 balls, so you're going to spend $10. The total will be $25. During the promotion, if you buy 30 pattern balls, how much will it cost? You are spending $2 for 5 balls. If it is $2 for 5 balls, that means if you want to get 30 balls, you're going to have $2 times 6, which is $12. And if you buy 30 white balls, $2 times 6, which is $12, same price. During the promotion, everything is the same price. So the total amount of money that you spend is $24. Guess what? How much money did you save? You save $1. Students, if you save $1, that means you bought 30 balls. 30 of each ball, which is actually 60 balls. 60 balls, all together, right? Then, if you want to save $4, how many balls must you buy? 240 balls. There you go. Okay? So this is how you compare. You find the lowest common multiple so that you can standardize the number of balls that you're buying, which is 30 balls. Then you just compare, you save $1. So if you save $4, you have bought 240 balls. Alright, if you have questions, please type it in the chat. I'm reading the chat, okay? So let's take a look. Wow, now 17K already, okay. We'll just look out for 25, okay? Now let's take a look at question number 8. Without repetition, be careful. Without repetition, that means you cannot repeat the numbers. Without repetition, you are going to use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 to form 3-digit numbers. So for example, I can form a number 123 because it is a 3-digit number. Oh, don't forget it must be an even number. Okay, so 132, it is an even number. 123 cannot because this is an odd number. So if you want to form an even number, 3-digit number, and a 2-digit odd number, okay, so you must form a 3-digit even number, and you take the difference with a 2-digit odd number, and you must get the minimum difference. So you take this number minus this number, and you must get the smallest answer possible. What is the smallest answer possible? So I'm going to count down from 10 seconds. Then you're going to type your answer. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me your answer now. What is the answer? Type R and J, Rumi and Gino. I cannot see the question. Oh, really? What level is this? This one can be... Actually, this is a whole numbers. The topic is whole numbers. So which syllabus is this? Whole numbers. Okay, from topic of whole numbers. Because you just need to form the smallest whole number minus the largest double-digit number. You cannot see the question. Okay, if you cannot see the question, you can download the worksheet. Those of you who don't have the worksheet, click on my logo, click on the logo there, my profile, send me a DM. What should you DM me? You just DM me CTS, Critical Thinking Skills. If you DM me Critical Thinking Skills, CTS, right, you'll get the worksheet. You get a link so that you can download your worksheet. Alright, let's see who got the correct answer. Oliver, very good. Oliver, followed by Marcel and JJ Star. Well done. So we have... so wasted. I can see that YY you also got it correct, but you're not the top 3. So 3 points for Team Gino. Well done, Team Gino. So students, if you want to get the smallest possible answer, then you must take the smallest possible number here minus the biggest possible number over there. So the smallest number, 3-digit number that you can form, you cannot start with a 0, please. You cannot start a number with 0. So the smallest possible is 1. Then you go to 0, 2. This is an even number. Minus the biggest possible odd number that you can find, 43. And the answer is 59. Actually, this is pretty easy, right, students? Well done. So, by the way, those of you who are preparing for your P4, P5 end of year exam, I'll be conducting the PSLE Math Talk live for the P4 and P5 level. And it will happen from 17th of October later. So if you want to join, you can just type in Math Talk. Send me a DM, direct message, Math Talk. Then you can do the P4 and P5 exam preparation together with me live next week Friday, okay? So let's take a look here. 8 workers make, this is a rate question. 8 workers can make 360 machine parts in 3 hours. If the number of workers got reduced by half, how many extra hours? Okay, read very carefully, okay? How many more hours will it take to complete 600 parts? So let's draw a table. Everyone, let me draw a table to help you to visualize this before I ask you for your answer. Whenever you deal with different items, let's just organize it. We are dealing with workers. We are dealing with machine parts. We are also dealing with the number of hours. The question already told us that it takes 8 workers 3 hours to make 360 machine parts. The question is asking you, the question tells you that the worker got reduced by half. So now you only have 4 workers left. How many extra hours will it take if you are making 600 machine parts? This is what the question is asking. So let me give you some time to think about it. Once you think about it, I will count down and you can type your answer, okay? Okay, just think about it first, everybody. Okay, you can start typing your answer, but don't send it yet. When I finish counting down, then you can send your answer, okay? Alright, I'm going to start counting down from 10 seconds. Are you ready? Remember, boys, you are from Team Jinu, girls, you're from Team Rumi. Type a J and type a R when you give your answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And give me answers now. Okay, looks like Joan typed an answer. Who else? Oh, I can see a lot of you typing the answer. John, Zizazo, Oliver, Marcel, all of you gave the same answer. Double Chestnut gave a different answer. JJ Star also, Sandra also, I saw your answer. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to calculate the answer first. Then we will know who got it correct. Ready? Come, let's calculate the answer. Now, I want you to understand the concept. Okay, what is the relationship between the number of workers and the number of hours? If I have more workers, right, they will finish the job faster. Because more people are helping you, you will finish the job faster. Therefore, the number of hours will decrease. So please take note, the relationship between worker and hour is opposite. It's an opposite relation. We call it inverse relationship. Inverse relationship. Okay? Now, what is the relationship between the number of machine parts and the hours? If I give you a lot of parts, I ask you to make many machine parts, then of course the more parts that you need to make, the more time that you will take. Correct or not? So this is called a direct relationship. It is not opposite, it is direct. So keep this in your mind when we are doing this question. Are you ready? First, I'm going to cut the worker into half. Divide by 2. We are only left with 4 workers. Then how much time will we take? Divide by 2. We will take 1.5 hours. Is it believable or not? Does it make common sense or not? You have lesser people, you take lesser time. Are you sure? If you have lesser people, you take a longer time to do the job. Yes or no? So, please don't divide by 2. It is an opposite relationship. Times 2. If you divide here, you better times over here. It's the opposite. Okay, so times is the opposite of divide. You are going to take 6 hours to do the job. Because you have lesser people helping you. You're going to take a longer time to finish the job. That is given that I did not change this. Okay, I did not change this. I keep it the same. Now, let's try to change the number of machine parts. What if, okay, I keep the number of workers the same. I change this into 60 parts. Okay, let's divide by 5. Becomes 60. So, over here, you take lesser time. You divide by 5 as well. Sorry, divide by 6, not 5. Divide by 6, not 5. Okay, so you divide by 6. Then you only take 1 hour. Okay, if you have lesser parts, you take lesser time to make them. Now, I'm going to change it to 600 machine parts. Okay, keep the worker the same. Change the machine parts. Times 10. So over here, I'm going to times 10. Guess what? I'm going to take 10 hours. So I'm going to take 10 hours to complete the job if I only have 4 workers. 4 workers take 10 hours to complete 600 parts. How much extra time did they take? What is the original time? The original time is 3 hours. So 10 hours minus 3 hours. The extra time is 7 hours. Unfortunately, nobody got it correct. So I get the points. Yay! Thank you for your 3 points. I appreciate your 3 points. Okay? So, students, I hope you understand the relationship. You must ask yourself some very logical question. You got it correct? 7. Oh, but that's after I started explaining, right? So, when the very first time when I asked you for your answer, nobody got it correct. Okay? So, I'm not going to give points for this round. So next time, when you want to earn points, make sure when I ask you for your question, you quickly type the answer. But when I start explaining, then it's not counted anymore. So, students, understand the relationship. Ask yourself some logical question. When you increase this, what will happen to the other thing? Will it increase together or will it decrease? So then you will know the relationship. Now, let's take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Is it possible to choose any? Oh, this is the last question already, students. And guess what? This is our last question and this is an explanation question. So, unfortunately, I will not ask you for your answer because it's going to take so long to type it. So, I'm going to declare the winner of the team challenge. The winner is... how come there's no... Wait, how come I noticed that the point system is gone? Okay, let me just... Wait, I realize you can't see it. There you go. Can you see it now? So the winner is Team Genu. Congratulations. Well done! Team Genu wins! Okay, so now we are going to focus on our explanation question, okay? From the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, is it possible to choose any 4 numbers so that there will always be 2 numbers that can add up to 7? So, first, let's write down how to get 7. Maybe you can get 1 plus 6, or maybe 2 plus 5, or maybe 3 plus 4, right? Now, you're going to select 4 numbers. Now, can you imagine, right? If I only selected 3 numbers over here. Okay, let's say I just selected these 3 numbers. Is it possible to get 7? No, you will not be able to add anything together to get 7. So if you only selected these 3 numbers, you cannot get 7. However, if you select 4 numbers, no matter whether you select this, or this, or this, no matter what you select, right, you will definitely be able to add up to 7. So let's just randomly select 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Very good. So, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But you must explain. So, how to explain? Okay, don't worry. Do you notice what we are doing here? We are pairing up the numbers, right? So, how do you explain? We are just going to write down that we form pairs. So, let's say that we form pairs of 7. So what are the pairs? 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. Then how do I explain? I say, assume that in the worst case scenario, in the worst case, we select the 3 numbers, we select one number from each pair. Okay, so for example, we select one number from each pair, 1, 2, and 3. Then we are not able to get 7, right? But then no matter which is the 4th number, we always get 7. Okay, so no matter what is the 4th number, okay, 6 or 5 or 4, it doesn't matter, you will always get 7. That is how you explain. Okay, so everyone, congratulations, we have completed the math component of the GP Masterclass. Now, you have worked so hard and you have learned a lot today. And so if you don't understand everything fully, don't stress, because even if you apply half of the strategies that we cover today, you can easily add 10 marks to your score. Most important, you develop logical reasoning, pattern spotting, and visualization skills. So here is what is going to happen next. For those of you who are in P4 and P5, we are going to conduct PSLE Math Talk Live Special Edition, Primary 4 and Primary 5. End of year exam preparation, starting from 17th of October. There will be 2 different types of sessions. For Primary 4, the intermediate is for students who are trying to pass, and the advanced is for students trying to get an AL1. Okay, so if you're, no matter whether you're Primary 4 or Primary 5, you can join either the intermediate or the advanced session. And take note of the dates. How do you join? You just need to send me a direct message, DM. You DM me, okay, click on my profile. My profile is here, click on this button. Then you send me a DM. What should you send me? You send me this word. There, this word. Math Talk. If you send me this word, I will send you a link so that you can download your free worksheet. Okay? So, now, for those of you who are going to take your GEP round 2, all the best. Okay, I hope you manage to clear it. When you clear it, whether you want to accept or you don't want to accept and get into GP is up to you, right? It really depends on your family and your parents, what they decide. But if, let's say, you find the school syllabus very boring, then maybe it is advisable that you join GP. So at least you won't find it so boring, because you have different needs. You have different needs from the rest. Okay, so now, those of you who join the class, how are you going to get the solution for today's class? Today's class solution, the full solution will be emailed to you in 1 hour later. 1 hour later or 2 hours later. Just check your email and you'll be able to see the solution for today's class. Okay, I hope today's masterclass gave you confidence and clarity on how to exercise your critical thinking. Just in case anyone have any questions, I'll be here for the next 5 minutes. So if you have questions, just type your question in the chat. In the meantime, for those of you who haven't registered for this P5 and P4 Math Talk session to prepare for your end of year exam, you can just DM me this word, Math Talk, and you'll get the link to download your free worksheets. Okay, so I'm reading the chat. 20k likes. Okay, so let's just celebrate one more time before we go. Okay, since we hit 20k likes, let's go. Well done, everyone. We had so much fun today. So remember, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. And for those of you who are in Primary 4, Primary 5, I will see you on Friday, 17 October. We will start to go through our P4 and P5 end of year preparation. Okay, students? Alright, well done today. It was an honor teaching you. It's always a pleasure going live with you. I will see you on Friday. Bye, everyone.